Hey, what is up guys? It is Colt here from Colt Gaming, and I'm back with another commentary. But today, I'd like to focus on the realm of Battlefield, which I have briefly exited to play some GTA. I have the next few parts already made for my GTA walkthrough, so I decided I'd make a video talking about the Battlefield community right now and where we're standing. So, if you notice that this is not Hardline already, I'm pretty sure you should notice that this is not Battlefield Hardline, and for good reason. I personally, like a lot of the older Battlefielders, am not a big fan of Hardline. It's basically codification, in my opinion, and we don't need that. I don't really like how fast-paced it is. There's no strategic, methods in the gameplay. It honestly is it's very boring. Um, is it the worst game ever? No. But I would like to talk about some news to the Battlefield community. So, the first build of the Battlefield community map that DICE has been, asking us to help them make is in its first part of production. They had their concept phase, and now they're into getting our opinion on the production of it, because they put a very, very early alpha version of it on the community um, test range, the CTE, which is only on PC. So if you play Battlefield 4 on PC and you are a premium member, go ahead and go check that out. It is very early in development. I mean, not even any colors have been added, but it does have all the functions of a Battlefield like map. So, other news: the spring update is bringing some pretty interesting changes. We're going to be seeing a nerf to assault rifles. Me being a assault player who loves his med bag, which has been said to be being buffed. Don't like the fact that they're adding recoil to the assault rifles, but I can deal with it. The gun that you're seeing in the background is actually pretty accurate, as you can see. I can control it even very, very good, even with a heavy barrel, which I'm guessing is like sort of what it's going to feel like after. So, honestly, I cannot really say I agree with nerfing the assault rifles, maybe buffing up the other guns, but whatever. I mean, I see light machine guns being a little bit better at everything when it comes to that. But on to our next news. The spring update's also going to bring a free weapon crate DLC. That's going to be awesome. It's going to have 5 new weapons, 3 of which are Russian for some reason. I don't know. 2 of which are pretty ugly. So it's going to be 1 assault rifle, which is the AN-94, which you should see in the upper right-hand corner right now. The Groza 1 carbine, the Groza 4 submachine gun, the L86A2, I believe it is, light machine gun, and the Mare's Leg pocket pistol or something. I don't really know what it is, honestly. It's a lever action rifle, but what should I classify that as? But it is a sidearm, and it will be able to be used with a scope, and it will act as a sniper for your sidearms. Now, I actually really like this weapon crate because it's going to be free for everybody, which means that people who just started out the game, when this comes out, they can get access to 2 of which weapons look to be some of the best out of the entire thing, which is the L86A2, which is a very, very good substitute for the U100 MK5. And also, it kind of acts like an assault rifle, so it's a good transition if you've never really used this support class much. And I also like the AN-94. It's been in Battlefield 3, and it's a fantastic burst fire weapon and very accurate fully automatic weapon. So really excited about that gun. Groza 1 and Groza 4, honestly, they look pretty bad. There's too much restriction, and they're ugly. And the Mare's Leg, I just find it to be a gimmick. Not that I'm against that either. But on to the next news is I'm actually pretty excited for the night maps that are coming. So we know of 3 night maps that are in production in the CTE. A lot of PC players have already played the hell out of them, and that is Siege of Shanghai, Nighttime, which they're actually renaming them, and Zabad 311 Nighttime, and Gold Mode Railway Nighttime. Um, Honestly, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I'd love to see this map in the background being nighttime, but I cannot wait to, like, I cannot wait to just play these maps, because there's not really any nighttime maps in Battlefield, and I'd love to see what they're like, and I'm honestly really hyped for them. Also, since I have not covered it, the winter update that we got 2 months ago, um, if you have noticed in the gameplay, my the reticule on my optic is teal. Yep, that's right. Now you can change the size, glow, and color of most things in the HUD. As for, um, you can change the sight size and stuff, and you can change the color of your hip fire, and it goes into really good detail. Just wanted to point that out, by the way. Also, um, within the winter updates netcode fixes. Even though the netcode is at an absolutely amazing state right now, it's solid. It feels like the game it should have been at release. The spring update is going to bring even more netcode improvements, which is a big deal. It's going to change up the network speed. This is mainly a good thing for PC players, but it's pretty much good for me too, since I would like to transition to PC over the summer. I do think PC has it better in a lot of cases. Plus, it'll help my Battlefield coverage if I can, of course, play the CTE to try out all the new stuff that's coming. Also, we have some new news on Star Wars Battlefront. Now, if you haven't been following Star Wars Battlefront or ever heard of it, actually, it is it's basically they're revamping the series that actually I played a lot as I was younger, and I actually really think the game is going to be good. Now, there are some controversies with it. It is being made by DICE, by the way, so a lot of the COD players aren't really looking forward to it, since DICE makes like most of the Battlefields except for Hardline. And I actually find that the game looks solid and beautiful. If you guys have not seen the trailer, I will link it in the description. But I'm actually really excited because it looks like a Battlefield, sort of, but it looks, I guess, newer. I mean, I like the fact that we're gonna have large scale battles, but there is some things I think they should have added. I'm not saying that I'm not a fan of the originals, but I think the prequels should have been covered in the base game that they've pretty much shown off. Um, and I think that I would rather see space battles than some of the stuff that we're getting. Maybe a space battle DLC will come. I don't know. Maybe a Clone Wars DLC will come. Who knows? But it looks amazing. The graphics look awesome. Also, I don't like that there's 20 players on each side. I mean, it depends on the map size, but honestly, if there's 10 vehicles, it's only 10 players for infantry to kill. Honestly, I don't find that to be a bad thing. I think this Star Wars game should probably be more focused on vehicles, um, because vehicles are a way bigger part. Also, there are going to be heroes. If you ever play Battlefront 2, you should know you could play as like Darth Vader and stuff. I think that's really exciting, and I just can't wait to see it. You can pre-order the game right now, by the way. I'm going to be pre-ordering the $70 deluxe edition. I find I should, because I'm going to cover that game once Battlefield 4 is not being supported, because at the end of this year, Battlefield 4 is going to be pretty much left alone until the next Battlefield, which should be Battlefield 5. And of course, Battlefront's gonna be my main game, since I don't like Hardline. It's just, I'm really excited for the future, and if there's any games you guys would like me to play, tell me, because me and Boom, we got y'all covered. I mean, in a lot of these gameplays you're seeing, except for the one you're seeing right now, actually. Boom was here helping. We actually did do live comms, but I figured this would be a more addressing topic. But this is Colt, and I will see you guys in the next one.